Depression. Verb. To put on your best outfit and feel like you're dressing a wound. In the poem that was just read, Andrea Gibson offers her interpretation of what depression is, and how she is able to overcome her depression and change her perspectives, which are shown through living proof in The Day You Died Because You Wanted To, by Andrea Gibson. I have a few happy friends. I ask them about being happy the same way my high school friends ask me about being gay. So, what do people do exactly, or how do you do it? Their answers are never as freaky as I would hope. Almost always they answer God or booze. One, I don't tolerate. The other, I'm told, doesn't tolerate me. I'm fascinated with this idea of getting high on life. I imagine people on their backs in lilac fields snorting the lines of planes leaving the sky and waking with honeymoons in their bloodstreams. But me, I often feel like I'm the vaccine for goosebumps. In fact, I can't remember the last time someone commented on my sunny disposition. But that doesn't mean I haven't tried to juice the sun for every holy drop. No one stands by passively where the joy gets lost in the dark. I know it is its own injury, spending too much of your life just holding yourself together. I've known that since the first time I tried to die. I was too ashamed to go back and get the stitches out on time, so they scarred just as badly as the wound. It's the one part of me I never stopped thinking ugly. 20 tiny holes, framing a would-be flatline I still can't look at without seeing the light going out my best friend's eyes while she watched the doctor close the letter I swore to never send. The last, and I mean the last time, I tried to return myself to cinder was a year ago this June. After 5 months so sick, I was certain my stomach would never know a butterfly again. I got so low, I had to look up to see rock bottom. And ghosted by hope, I got into my car and started driving toward a dead end. A cliff that had been my backup plan if ever the pain got stronger than I am. Now I gotta let you know, this is a true story. On my way to the inn that day, I was already mostly gone. Clumps of my own hair covering the dashboard from me failing to weed the hell from my mind. I was sobbing and snaking around my own neck. But when I looked up from the steering wheel and saw a stranger above me on the overpass, just holding onto the wrong side of the rail with one hand, his arm was taut as a kite string about to lift his body into the air and fly. Into 4 rows of traffic. This stranger had the same idea. But as soon as I saw him, my eyes locked on him like 2 screeching red lights that couldn't stop begging, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" I was the last car to pass before the fire trucks and ambulances raced to clot the vein of traffic, to turn and quit the road so that when the man jumped to his death, his body wouldn't graveyard the windshield of someone driving home with their baby in the backseat. I watched rescue workers run to try to talk him off the ledge, while I shot out of my car behind the overpass and started circling into the madness of being a twister, just praying for someone else's son not to go down. Pacing in the mind mangle of being someone on my way to die, stopping to tell someone else not to. Take everything I think I know now. Every answer is a grave. The questions are the warm rain I walk through now to find my way to God. My only God is faith that there is comfort here. That who is hurting will hurt less than they did before. What else are all these coins and all these wells for, if not to wish the grief asleep in the lap of someone else's grief, not knowing if it will come again? I might never know if he saw me, but I was haunting the ground, punching my hands into a tornado of my grief to grab each piece of my own lost mind. Just so I could get my footing long enough to clearly ask the air beneath this man to catch him like a snowflake on the tongue. A tongue that might also whisper, "Sweet, sweet soul, heaven is in the other direction. Please don't make gravity play God. I've heard there are fields, in fact acres of lilacs, petal purple hearts blooming only to pull us through. And all you have to do is holler your name into the canyon and hear someone else's name echo back." Never in my life did I want to live more than when I looked up and saw myself and someone else trying to become the sky. I didn't even know him, but I knew it would have killed me to watch him die. So at 12:31 p.m., when he decided not to, when he came down, the road opened, I did too. My whole world, my whole mind, went home with living proof of what I'd only known in theory. that we are truly not alone in this, that our vans are just strings tied to other people's kites, that our lives are that connected, and that my butterflies never were gone. They were just lying around someone else's belly sometimes. I pray that right now they're with that stranger. I pray that he's goosebumped with a mountain range of joy. I pray he's high on the long line river across the country of his open palm that he's held out the window while driving and singing along to a stranger's favorite song he suddenly knows all the words to, but doesn't know why.